How you guys doing?
What was the first day like? Kind of a dream come true, right? Put on that jersey and coming out here. I know it's rookie minicamp,
Yeah.
but how fun was that?
Yeah, it was extremely fun. It's everything I expected. Coaches hold us all to a high expectation, and the standard's really high. And I expect no less. From a great organization like this, after a great season that they had, the expectation is to get back into that game that they ended in last year, and hopefully go on before that. So, the coaches were on us and all that, and I expected that. And there's no other organization I wouldn't want to play for that doesn't have high expectations like that. So I'm just extremely happy to be out here. A lot of work still to do, and I'm happy to keep going. So yeah.
I know there's no vets out there, but can you tell how big of a jump it is, to the NFL yet, and just your impressions of, or maybe it felt like, just old hat kind of doing what you've been doing for all these years?
Yeah, it is definitely not a major jump, but a little jump. Some of the guys I'm going up against are coming from other pro leagues. For example, like I faced Matthew Betts, and I know he was a CFL superstar, so he's probably got a little bit more pro experience than myself. Guys like him, those are the guys that I found were a little bit more advanced to go against. But to me, it's I didn't feel like I was getting worked. For me, it's just I'm gonna continue to come out here every day and keep working hard, and it's gonna get to a point where guys like that are just gonna be, I'll be able to keep up with them. So yeah.
Well, when you play a guy like that has that much experience, how much does that speed up the learning curve for you to help you get better where you need to be?
Yeah, exactly. Like that's great. Those are the guys I would want to face, right? I told the GM here when I came here for the draft experience. He asked me, if you were going to go against Aiden Hutchinson, like how would you feel? I'd feel great because those are the guys I want to go up against. That's the reason why I want to be in this league, is because I want to go up against the best. Because there's no other reason why I wouldn't want to be here, because I want to go against the best to set myself at that expectation. So yeah.
What choices do you have for college football?
Which choices?
After high school, what were your choices? Catch up over the mic.
Yeah. So for college football, I did have offers from down here in America. I had Washington and Fresno State, but a lot of people still to this day look at me and they're like, okay, why didn't you choose to go to those big schools? Ultimately, like, you just got to know my backstory for real to understand where I'm coming from and why I chose to stay back at the University of British Columbia. And just to put a short story, it's the head coach down there. He's a huge father figure to myself, and if you guys know my story a little bit, moving up here to North America, my parents didn't come with me, and still to this day they haven't seen me play a down of football. So the head coach at UBC back at my college in Vancouver, he kind of knew my story, and he kind of played at that father figure role, knowing that my parents weren't around. So it was a no-brainer for me to go play for a guy like that.
That's the give some NIL opportunities too, I imagine, when you're playing out there?
No. Yeah, I did. Especially during COVID, when we stopped playing football in Canada, there was money talks. But to me, I don't play the sport for the money and all that. I play for the true passion and then the loyalty in it. So I wouldn't, want to leave a program that I was building with the head coach down there to chase, money. That doesn't satisfy me. So yeah.
Do you have any plans to get the folks here for the first preseason game or anything like that? Or?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, that's something I'm going to do for sure.
What will that mean for it to you?
It's going to be really emotional for sure. That they tell me, I think they're trying to surprise me, because I keep asking my parents if they're coming, and I ask my sister too if they're trying to come, and she keeps saying maybe. I know that probably after my first game I'm going to walk off, they're all going to be there, and I know I'm just going to start breaking down. So I know I don't know for sure yet if they're going to come, but I maybe they will. But if they surprise me, that's going to mean everything to me. It'll probably mean more than being drafted. So yeah.
How much is that motivation then too to get yourself to a point where you're a contributor, you're part of this team?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it means everything. Not having my parents around. My parents are back home on the island. Coming from a third world country, I've had to fight and grind for everything I have. This road wasn't easy, to be honest. It's been a lot of ups and downs, but yeah, I do carry a chip on my shoulder, and not having them around. I'm just here to work hard and hope to make them proud. So yeah, every day I come out here, that's my motivation. So yeah. Yeah, I want to show coaches that I'm a player that wants to get better every day, and I'm not going to stop asking them what it is I need to do to get better. You know, right after we were done practice, I asked Coach Hank, you know, if there's extra time I can spend with him on the field doing more fundamental stuff, you know, but, you know, he's got to go watch film and all that. So, you know, right after practice, me and the rest of the O-line just did a couple of drills, and, you know, things like that is what I'm going to try and do every day because I do want to get better, and that's just the type of person I am, and yeah.
I know you said you've been playing some guard, and I think you said maybe your first year of college was a little bit guard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any expectations just on how the next couple of weeks, months will work in terms of how much guard, how much tackle you play, and do you have a preference on where you sort of start off?
I think they really like me at tackle, to be honest. Today was all tackle wraps. There haven't been much discussions at guard. The only time we discussed guard was when I came here on my visit. They asked me if I had played guard before, but other than that, it's all been tackle, and that's fine with me because I feel comfortable playing left tackle. So I think that's the kind of the goal right now is to keep me there and just get me better on that side. So yeah.
Jersey number is going away from Nate. Is that a coincidence, or is that something you made a conscious decision for?
Yeah, exactly what you said. That's one of that too. You know, I want to be next up. I want to be the next great Polynesian to come on this O-line. And, you know, Panay's 58, and I want to be 59. And, you know, one day it would be sick if I could be 59 on that left side and he'll be 58 on that right side. But also, you know, I picked 59 because it's my dad's birth year, and it's his birthday today. So, yeah.
You mentioned how the road to get here, I mean, draft day has a lot of emotions, but to be able to put that jersey on and walk out onto the field, what emotions do you feel getting out onto a Minicamp field taking place?
Yeah, it was crazy. This morning I woke up at 4 a.m. I couldn't go back to sleep because I was just so excited to get out here. And especially on the bus right here, I sat, you know, at the very back of the bus because I was really emotional. You know, I was tearing up because, you know, it's been such a long journey, man, and, you know, just see me here competing with the best and, you know, putting on this jersey, you know, I kind of like find myself, you know, looking back at my journey, and you know, I tell myself it's only going to be up from here, so this is just a start. So yeah.
Why do you think you were able to make it? You know, I'm sure there's a lot of kids that have that vision. Not all of them get this. Why do you think you were able to make it?
Probably just my motivation, again, my family, and my will to just get better every day. And you know, one thing about me is that I refuse to get outworked by my peers and my opponents. So, you know, that's one thing I carry in myself, because the way I look at it is that, you know, if someone outworks me, it stops me from feeding my family, you know, and my family means everything to me. So if you're stopping me from feeding my family, that's just going to add more fuel to my fire. So that's just the way I approach this. So, yeah.
Just one other thing on Bet, since you mentioned him being, you know, sort of a legend over there. What, you know, you probably watched him in the CFL. What are the Lions giving fans that maybe don't know what he is and how effective he was as a pass rusher?
Oh, he was great, man. Yeah, so the Lions is a big sponsor of my university, UBC, back at home, and they would always give us season tickets. And every time we got free time off football, we'd go watch. And yeah, he's a dog, man. I think he led in sacks in the nation. I mean, in the league, and he got Defensive Player of the Year. And yeah, he's a great guy. Even in college too, he was a pretty good player too. And yeah, I wanted to meet him right after practice, but I think he went to the locker room. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna go say what's up to him after this. So he's a great guy, and I'm happy Detroit got him, because it'll be sick seeing him and Aiden Hutchinson on the field one day. So yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much.